Right, welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm Marty, and today I'm going to be looking at Encodya. Now, this isn't a review, this is just first impressions of the game, and as we get into the video, you will find out why that is. Now, before I go any further, I want to give a big shout out to Chaos Manga Studio for sending us the key for this game. So, what is Encodya about? Well, here it is. Neo Berlin 2062. Tina, a 9-year-old orphan, lives with Sam, 53, her big clumsy robot guardian, in a rooftop makeshift shelter in Neo Berlin, a dark megalopolis controlled by corporations. Tina is an urban jungle kid who has learned to live alone, scavenging from city dumpsters and eking out a living from scraps. Her funny robot is always with her, programmed to protect her no matter what. One day, the little girl discovers that her father left her an important mission to finish, his plan to save the world from greyness. Tina and Sam embark on an incredible adventure across different realities full of bizarre robotic creatures and grotesque human beings. Through puzzles and exciting dialogues, they'll find out the true meaning of being alive. Yep, it's definitely a puzzle game, for sure. I'm not sure what age this is actually meant for. It seems like it could be for an older generations of people, not for the younger kids, because there is a tiny bit of swearing in it, but also because it's extremely difficult. I did actually put this on easy so I could have hints from Sam, because if you put it on hard then you're not going to get any hints at all. But when I got to the actual point where I would need help with finding out what the next task is or where it is, all that happens is Sam tells you something you already know. It's not really giving any advice on what should be used with said item to progress onto the next part, or even anything that you don't already know, because you've pretty much searched everywhere and you're only asking for his help because you're completely stuck. The game story actually takes about 8+ hours to complete. That's if you're successful in getting past each level. You can play as either Sam or Tina. Now, you will have to play as both characters, as certain people you speak to won't speak to, say, Tina, so you'll have to use Sam in her place. There's about 30+ NPCs in the game. There's 100 locations and 4,000+ lines of dialogue. So if you enjoy sitting at your screen solving problems and puzzles, then this is the game for you. You can easily miss items laid around which are needed, and easily go past buildings that can, or should be going into. This seems like an interesting game and I wanted to play more of it, but unfortunately I've actually got stuck. I've played 3 hours of the game and I'm at the point that I was banging my head on a keyboard. So if you get stuck in this game, my god, you get stuck. I can't go back. I'm stuck on a rooftop with 2 scenes to go to and search, which I need to find something, which I'm obviously missing, but I'm getting no useful hints from Sam. So I'm currently at the point where I've actually got to use items to combine together. I've tried combining every single item that I have with this other item that is actually going to help me, but nothing seems to work and I can't seem to find anything else, which is really, really annoying. What I've played so far of the game, though, this is just obviously a point and click game. It's 2.5D graphics. It does seem very good with the actual story that's sort of going on. But as I'm saying, I am stuck, so it's completely pointless for me to say if the story is going to be any better than that from what I've seen. But if you're actually going to play this, you've literally got to go through every scene and make sure that you're talking to every single person that you need to do. You may even have to go back later on to actually have another discussion with that same person, because originally you know, you haven't found this certain item, which would then lead you to the next conversation with speaking to that person. So there's a lot of and you know, you've got to go to a certain place and then you've got to go back to them as well. And there's a lot of revisiting the same sort of place, you know, within one sort of chapter of the game, it seems. So far, what I've played though, it seems to actually work. The artwork's really cool, the sounds are good, and the story, well, I can't really say if it's interesting, as I've only done 3 hours of the game, so that's really hard to say, to be totally honest. But you know, if you're actually able to get past the points that you're stuck on, and you find this an easy sort of game, or find puzzles really easy to do, then you know you probably are going to have a really good time with it, to be totally honest. Now you can get this game for a pretty big price tag, if you ask me. So you ready? It's £21.99 at the moment, but wait, you can actually get this for £17.59 at the moment, because it is on sale on Steam. Now, Encodya was released on the 26th of January 2021. The developer is Chaos Monger Studio. The publishers is Assemble Entertainment. Now, as I said at the beginning, you know, this is a first impression, this is not a review, so there is no scores that are going to be put on this, because it's not fair if I try and do that, considering I haven't even played the majority of the game and I got completely stuck. Now, the game is not for me. My patience for this has worn so thin, I'm going to rage out if I have to actually play any more of it. You know, if you like puzzle games, then, you know, by all means pick it up. You know, if you do, then do have a look at the Save the World edition, as this includes, obviously, Encodya, the official Encodya soundtrack, a lovingly designed art book, wallpapers, and a making of video of the game. In addition, Assembly Entertainment donates 10% of the revenues of this edition to the children's charity Plan International. Now, the Save the World edition is the best option for all these, for all those who would like to support the work of the developer of Encodya even more and do something good at the same time. You know, giving 10% of the revenues to a children's charity is just amazing. It's really good that they're actually doing that. As always, if you like my first impressions video, then hit that like, subscribe and notification button for more videos just like this one. Also, have a look at our Facebook channel as well, and let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video or the game, or even if you're playing it and you know what I've missed on this certain level, then please let me know in the comments below. As always, we've been the Critically Clueless. I've been Marty. See you again soon. Take care.